Alrighty, welcome in to another Final Fantasy XIV. Forgot what we were doing. Societal Quest, level up for our Disciple of Hand and Land. As you can see, we're right here next to Kajilja. And just to show you, so this, from when you're ranking up from respected, you're gonna have extra. It's the only way to put it. So as you notice, I have 900 out of 990. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna talk to Kajilja, and as you notice, you will get 60 experience. Now, the problem is 90 into 60, you got an extra 30, right? Well, you're gonna lose 30, but you're gonna hand over the rock samples. And it says right there, do not turn in your third tribal societal quest. Come down here, we're going to talk to Mamool Ja and do the next quest. In which, then we'll go back to Kajilja, turn that one in, and then that will be able to carry over with the others. And I'll show you this one. And this is standard for all societals, by levels and whatnot. Just look at our crop stores, Caspar. Amok now has choice when it comes to food. We'll never have seen this day if not for your help. But we can still do better. More can flourish yet. I just know it. As passionate as always, I see. While I wish I could agree with you, I'm afraid that we may be reaching the extent of our crop variation. Currently, this forest restricts us in two ways. One, the meteorite's unique ether, and two, a distinct lack of natural sunlight. Crops that can grow under both these conditions are unfortunately limited. Removing even one of those restrictions would certainly increase our options, assuming such a feat were possible, of course. We've considered how to let sunlight in before, but it's not as easy as felling a tree or two. Or if you put up like mirrors or something like that. If only we could reference another locale that cultivates flora in near total darkness. Not heritage found. We're not aware of this place. That's right. When I was in Tulial, I heard about what happened in Yusolani. They say the dome is rife with lightning emergent energies, and an endless night lingers over the land. Fascinating. And they successfully farm there? Well, they got like little grow lights, dude. Yupi's Halo, you say? I have a permit to visit Zoctoral. Why don't we go and see it for ourselves? I also possess the requisite permissions, so I can join you. If we compare the data of this forest to Yupi's Halo, we may find a clue relevant to our current conundrum. I got this. I'll meet you there. It'll be a long journey, so we haven't a moment to lose. Lead the way, Caspar. I use Aetheryte. How about you guys? I use the magic of programming. So I think the sun once shone so brightly here. It's a different sort of darkness than that of Ja Heartland. With lightning aspected ether in this dense in the atmosphere, it's little wonder that thick thunderclouds obscure the sky as they do. There's a frickin' dome over the top, lady. You could probably stand in awe of this place all day. We have a duty to fulfill. We need to ask the residents here about their farming techniques. We're ready when you are. Just lead the way. Let's have a look around. We will now accompany you. Yeehaw! You should stay with. Yep. So these towers act as artificial sun for their plans. They're smaller than what we had in Labyrinthos, but less effective in the growth of crops. Yo, dude. The reason is simple. This contraption converts lightning aspected energy to create an ideal environment for our crops. For humidity, lighting, and to temperature and soil quality. That's the first part of what you said. Didn't come up right. Our little farm has caught your fancy. I can hardly blame you. Keeping crops alive in an environment as these are no small feat, as if I do say so myself. We use electrical equipment to supply our plants with the nutrients and light they require. The key to good gardening is understanding the unique needs of each species, after all. These folks here have worked hard to achieve the impossible. I'm all the more inspired to do the same. That said, we'll do nothing but be a bother if we stand around here. Let's regroup and discuss our next steps. Just need some way to make some grow lights. I'm pretty sure there's some adventurers that may have grow lights and know how to use them. I thought I learned a decent amount about the outside world after leaving Mamool. I still don't know the half of it, do I? Thanks for guiding us here. This trip was well worth it. Indeed. We can never develop such infrastructure overnight, nor can we discount the differences between heritage found in the Jatika heartland. However, the knowledge that aspected ether may be converted into something equivalent to natural light is invaluable. We may not possess this electro, but perhaps magics can achieve a similar effect. The Bonoa are peerless when it comes to magic. Let's head back and ask Mamool Ja. He's probably missing us now anyway. Alright. See you there. I'm gonna use an aetheryte. Hold on a moment. I'll fetch Mamool Ja. Tell him I got some other shit for him. Mamool Ja explains your idea. If you're looking to achieve the impossible with magics, shouldn't you speak to our mightiest practitioner instead? You don't mean the Otterak? He's different now, and he wants the best for this scannery. Same as anyone. I'm sure he'd help, if you ask. When I left, surely I'm little more than a traitor in his eyes. Well, then you're gonna have to win him over. Back to your side, dude. You're right. This is for Gokgolma. For Mamook! And if you don't, then if your mind is made up, shall we request an audience? I think the Bonoa were always like slippery snake-like sounding. I remember that. Masterful work. Otterok. Just the other day, my wife brought me a sample from your harvest. I could hardly believe how flavorful it was. Thank you. It is an honor to receive such kind words. I hear you require a Bonwa's expertise. Yes, we are hoping to create light here with magic so we can grow an even wider variety of crops. We made a journey to Usalani by KS-Fire's guidance and studied the architectural techniques of heritage found. The harsh climate there is consistently obscured by dark clouds, yet by the way of special devices, the farmers create artificial sunlight, enough to maintain healthy beds of crops. Yeah, dude. Instead of devices, we thought Bonwa magics might achieve something similar. Do you think it's possible, Atark? Weaving illusions into reality is indeed possible for us, but you require more than simple light, no? It is, as you said, the light in question must deliver properties necessary for our plants' nutrition and at appropriate levels. I'm happy to explain in detail if you believe such a feat can be achieved. It can. The magics will require eligible vessels, however, created from material replete with energy. Understood. We will procure what you need. We? Me. Just say me. Just say KS-Fire's got this. I always hate it when they're like, yeah, we're gonna go do this. And then it's like, okay, dude, you go get this for us. He's cooperating. The Atarak really has changed. Anyway, we need to gather materials for those vessels. The Atarak said rich in energy. So I know just the thing. Chunks of meteorite harvested from Sinot Jayunja. You can't get more concentrated energy than that. This all comes down to you, KS-Fire. Bring us what we need for the vessels and we'll take care of the rest. Yeah, see? See? Me. Me. I did have to say that this is probably one of the best mounts that we've got. Because it's... I think I tried to go through this. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, nope. No zoo as a moment. Edie, Alpha, Mangoras. Branch Bearer was one of them. It's the newest one. Hippocart. Hippocart was okay. It wasn't like boom amazing, but it was not bad. This one I think was one, but I wasn't not a fan of it too much. I think the Domhill was another one. Like, they don't stick out. The elephant was, the Marid is not bad. It's actually kind of cool looking. True Griffin was meh. Dire Wolf was not good. Cavalry Drake, Cavalry Elps, they were not as good. See, the Mikiyoshi is... It's kind of in the middle. It's not like a really good one, but it's not terrible. This guy, nah, he wasn't that great of one. The Porksy I kind of like, and plus he's got that snorting, that sound, and it was actually, I like the Porksy one a little bit. Actually kind of like that one. The Ray, it's kind of meh. The Sanua, still not a big one, not big on that one. Pelican was just there. Ronkin, that one just kind of sucked, and I really hated the whole story with it too. Hydobus. That one was meh. This one, like, it looked like it was going to be an awesome mount, and it just sucked. In the end, it just sucked. The Punity, also not that great. I don't think that was the one. The tank, I do like the tank. Tank is actually one of the pretty good ones. None of these, Cloud Mallow, that was just honestly stupid. It's a terrible idea. Or an amount. The Moonhopper is kind of in the middle. It was kind of meh. Not like awesome or not. It's kind of sat there in the middle. These are all extremes. None of these were any of the... So yeah, like, I honestly have to say, like, the branch bear is like #1, and then you got like the Porksy and the Hippocart. Honestly, in my opinion, are the next two good ones. And then you kind of got a lot of meh ones after that. And then, like, there's some really crappy ones. Like, I always want to say, like, most of ARR and Heavensward mounts just didn't seem like they put in the effort. Like, the Ronkin, I could have done without that one. And then, the tank was actually, I mean, I enjoy the tank every so often. It's kind of, like I said, it's kind of right there in the middle. It's not like one of those really impressive mounts, but it's pretty cool. The story with the tank wasn't that great. I really didn't like the story to go with the tank. So it's like, I think a mount with a really good story on why you have it is much better than just having the mounts. You know, just, here's a mount that's, you know, goes with the area. Like, the Punity really did not have a good story behind it. It had a crappy story, in fact, of it. Matter of it, so... Alright, dude, I got your rocks. Perfect, this is good, concentrated energy. I'll bring it out to Atarak, and we'll get started right away. But look, got crow lights going. Now they can grow wheat. I mean, different plants. Do they have to sit there the whole time like that and keep them on? Cause that would suck. Such remarkable magics. These lights illuminate our granary as though it were midday. And you may have noticed, Cook Homeless' latest edition. I don't know how Mamool Ja and the others found time to prepare a kitchen. It makes readying our yields for consumption easier than ever. Dude, they're industrious, mother. Admiring the kitchen, are you? One day it'll make some legendary dishes, even ones to rival Shibruk Bibil. Oh yeah, that one. An admirable dream. With passion like yours, I'm sure it shall come true. If we can make a meal, we can share a meal, just like Mamool Ja did on that battlefield, to end an endless war. Totally, dude. Creating a dish that brings out our ick rocks. And brings our ick rocks neighbor to the table again. This is my next hope for Gokoma. I hope we can become living proof that Mamool has changed for the better. The gainery has been growing, and it's better than anything you've ever seen. Ish. Ish. I think it's sworn. No, honored. Come honored. Eat your veggie. They're in their quest. Not only. So 1, 2, 3. Trusted, friendly. These old ones are all the same. So there's only one more. Rank 7. Become sworn. You go sworn, then bloodsworn, but sworn is actually the end of the storylines. So once you turn this one in, you see your reputation is a 1320, but you get to start with at least 60 because of that. And so it's the wrong button. 60, 60. So you have 1260 that you have to gain. So it's 21. Oh, 60, 180, 7 days. So it'll take 7 days from this point to your neck to become sworn to the next level. And then when you go sworn to bloodsworn, you don't actually get the free 3 like this one here. You don't get those 3 free ones when you hit sworn because it is the end of the story. But you still want to work your way up there. And our new item is the Jatika Leafkin. He's a minion. Let's check this bugger out. We'll stand under the street light. Yeah, sure, stand the wrong way. So let's go minion. The other thing is, like, I don't remember most of the minions that you get from the different quests and whatnot. So let's see. Slash pet. Oh, so it is a friendly one, and you don't have to. No. What are the others? Slash. Okay. I don't know. I really don't mess around with my Weekend. My minions much. Oh, cute. Okay, maybe you do need to have a... No? It's just kind of weird. So you don't have to have a minion master. A minion title on, you just gotta do that. Like I said, you grab the 3, so you're basically getting this one, so it would be the day that you level up plus 6 days, and then you'll max out the sworn. And that's when we'll see you in the next video. But thanks for coming along. Me and all the Leafkin, we're gonna go get to work on collecting crap. But thanks for coming along, and we'll see you in the next one.